Okay, so I said that the rant video was coming a little bit later. And this is my, I'm going to say yearly All-Star rant, but not yearly All-Star rant, because 2024 was exceptional. This game was absolutely a joke. This was awful. Like, when it gets to the extent where Kelsey Plum is there on commentary being like, or she's on a hot mic saying, we need to change something, this is awful. When Caitlin Clark is angry at halftime, like, when they're angry at halftime, Stubbo's peaked at 36K. Shit, unreal. Unreal. I didn't see that. I was just clicking on it there. Unbelievable. Shout out to them. They've been a highlight of All-Star Weekend, always. But, like, was Angel Reese injured, or did she just get so embarrassed at that layup that she decided not to play? Like, was Angel Reese injured, or did she just decide that she did not want to play? After Aja didn't play defense on her, and still somehow Aja blocked a shot, and Aja ran down the court laughing in her face. Did she decide that she didn't want to do it? Why did Paige take till the fourth quarter to decide, I feel like being a basketball player today? She was just running. She was running in, and she had open layups, and was like, nah, I'm just going to start throwing passes. Like, she was awful. Like, she looked like she did not want to be there. She did not look like she wanted to be there. But yeah, it is one of those things where this was, again, like, Jess Shepard, like, I kid you not. If Jess Shepard had just decided every time she was wide open under the basket that she was going to take the layup, instead of, like, passing the ball away from the basket every time, her team probably wins by 20, because they actually put in some effort. It was better than last year, at least. We saw Caitlin Clark sprinting around like a madman playing defense. I've never seen that shit before in an All-Star game. Someone says an All-Star game, lighten up. Fuck you. People wasted their money. It's 3:38 in the morning. I wasted my time on this shit. People wasted their money going to this. And you can't say Caitlin Clark's the only one, because I'm not questioning the effort of Olivia Miles today. I'm not questioning the effort of Jonquel Jones today. I'm not questioning the effort of Courtney Williams, Alicia Gray today. Howard just missed shots. I'm not questioning... I'm not questioning the effort of Kiki Iriafen. Kiki tried. And on this team, it was literally Gabby Williams and Kelsey Mitchell. That was it. Marina Mabry in the first half just started chucking, and when she got cold and realized she wasn't going to win MVP, it seemed like she was like, she stopped caring. She was breaking open layups. It is one of those things where I'm like, this was awful. This was awful. At least they didn't come out with pay us what you owe us and give us the most embarrassing performance ever. Because it wasn't. It wasn't the most embarrassing performance. It was clearly better than a year ago. It was still fucking dreadful. It is dreadful. Like, it is... Like, the NBA All-Star Game was so bad. The NBA All-Star Game was so bad for so long that they changed the format. And I thought last year's All-Star Game was great, because Wemby decided to try. And then Anthony Edwards didn't want to lose to Wemby. And they put the international players on one team, so people didn't want to lose. The Americans didn't want to lose. Like, it is what it is. We all kind of know what way it's being ran. But, like, play with 40% effort. I think Teresa Weatherspoon's team, Caitlin Clark's team, played with, like, I'll say they played with 30% effort. If they gave 10% more effort and the other team, like, they played with 10% effort. I'll say Cindy Cooper's team played with 10% effort. They didn't give a shit. Like, if you look at this team, percentage of players who didn't give a shit, and this is, again, just from observing. I don't know. I don't have their brain. But for me, it didn't feel like Citron, Jackie Young, Angel, Paige, Stewie gave two fucks about this game. And on Therese Weatherspoon's team, it didn't see, other than Asia and Aaliyah just didn't want to play. But like, Asia's the only player who looked like wasn't trying. And at this stage, it's like, they got to do something. They've got to do something because 2 years ago, we saw what was easily the best All-Star game in my lifetime, WNBA or NBA. And it is, it's one of those things where, like, it's just annoying. It's just annoying watching this, where I'm like, every year people are like excited about All-Star Weekend. And yesterday was terrible as well. Like what? We got to see Courtney Williams, Ryan Howard, Marina Mabrey as the only All-Star players in any event. In any event, we got to see 3 of them. Sorry, 4. Jess Shepard in the shooting contest. We got to see 4 All-Star players on Friday night. Like, there needs to be a rookie versus sophomore game or something on the Friday where they don't have to take it that seriously. And again, like, there's so many things where I know they have to play another game on Wednesday. And today is Saturday. But like, they had nothing else. Like, it is, you can still put in a little bit of effort. Like, I'm going to be real. Paige Bueckers was spotted working out with Kevin Durant at All-Star Weekend. Like, if you're going to put in effort for a workout with Kevin Durant, then you can't use rest as an excuse. Like, you can't use rest as an excuse in that scenario. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what's the point of this. I don't know. It's like, it's at the stage now where it's like WNBA All-Star Weekend is becoming a joke. Because yesterday, shout out AZ Foot. Because if AZ Foot hadn't put up a 30 ball and somebody won the contest with like 25, yesterday would have been an embarrassment as well. Like, the shooting contest was won by a high school player. It's not good. It's really not good. And they don't put in a bit of effort. At least they didn't come out with their "Pay Us What You Owe Us" t-shirts and then put in no effort, which was so bad that Candace Parker called them out. It was so bad that Candace Parker had to call them out last year for wearing a "Pay Us What You Owe Us" t-shirt and then appearing to play with zilch effort. But yeah, I don't even know how to describe this, because I don't know if you can make this better. Like, they probably play it harder at practice. They were playing harder at freaking practice than this. And like, again, shout out John Quell, shout out Caitlin, shout out Olivia Miles, and Alicia Gray for really pushing it on one team. And in fairness, shout out Kelsey Mitchell and Gabby Williams for the other team. This would have been like horrendously awful. Had it not been for maybe 5 or 6 players decided, you know what, we're gonna go and try. We're going to go and try it, or at least play with 50%. Courtney Williams as well, let's not forget her. We're going to play at least 50%. But yeah, it is, that's the video. That is the video. Shout out John Quell. He was saying shout out the MVP. Yeah, shout out John Quell. Maybe tried in the first half, and then as soon as she got cold, she was like, yeah, nah, I don't really care. I'm not winning MVP. I don't really care anymore. Shout out John Quell, because that was so bad. Anyway, see you guys.